Okay, so I'm at the park and I'm about to try to do some work. This head is too small for me, but I grabbed something. So I'm about to try to find somewhere to sit down in a nice shady spot and get all my stuff together so I can do some work. So that's what we're doing. And I'm by myself because I need to get out of that house. So that's what we're doing. What? That's nice. All that water just got all in my shoes. Let's find a good shady place to set up. So far it looks like this is going to be a good spot over here, this little bench here. Show it to you guys. Right over there. We can move later, but for right now, and we also have to see what the situation is going to be with the mosquitoes. I did bring spray just in case, but I want to try to see if we can save ourselves from a little bit of the heat. It's still pretty wet out here. Like, it rained like last night or yesterday sometimes, so it's still kind of wet out here. I thought I was going to be able to set my little blanket down. So let me get my stand really quick so I can put my stand on. I can't wait to get a camera that has the other not lens but other screen, a flip screen, so I can like actually see myself and my surroundings when I'm recording. Hope that looks okay, but you know. Okay, I'm getting some Bora Bora energy here. Can you see that? This was my little blanket. Oh, there's huge ants. I was just sitting. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. We're not going to be able to. There were a bunch of them. I mean, well, not a bunch, but there was like that one. I don't want those on me. I don't know, guys. Maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. I brought some fruit. are like little plum things. And I have a kiwi. Oh my god, look at the ants. They're already trying to get in my bag. Oh my god, get out. No. There are hella ants already in my bag, guys. Dear, dear, dear. We gotta go. We gotta go. I think I know another spot. It's not gonna be as convenient, but it'll be okay. It will work. Let's move. Hopefully no ants come out and get in my hair or anything like that. Let's go. Just move to a better spot because this is heavily wooded. What do you expect? There are going to be ants. Y'all can probably hear that water bottle. Sorry. I got it. You see the water park is over here. Okay. This might be a little better. This might be a little better. Interesting. These people just walked by with this big old thing of balloons, these rainbow balloons. Somebody's about to have a party. Okay, happy birthday. Well, congratulations. See, maybe that was my sign that I needed to move anyway. There's about to be some festivities going on. Just wanted to get out here, get out of the house. Are you having lunch? Leaving the park, y'all. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not leaving. I'm sitting in my car though now. There's just too many people for me. There's a lot going on, and I just wasn't in the feel of it anymore because I was getting distracted. Let me see if I can set this up like this on my dashboard. I think the original, well, it's not a thing. I know what was placed on my spirit earlier to talk about was a movement that I believe needs to be started. There are other groups or organizations that are already doing this type of work, maybe in their local communities, but I don't know of anyone that's doing it out here. So I've come up with, in reference to the last video that I just posted on my YouTube channel regarding sexual abuse, incest, childhood trauma, molestation, things of that nature. And I don't know if I'm gonna get my videos flagged. I don't know how that stuff works, the words that you can say, what you can't say on these platforms, but I'm going to speak very directly and frankly, okay, because we don't have time. There's no more time. So this is just what it is. We're going to cut straight to the chase and get straight to it, okay? Because this is what's really important. These are the things that matter, and I'm really trying to follow up. I'm following up to make this a real thing. So I took it upon myself, you know, just thinking and brainstorming and processing, like, what can I do? What can we do as a community to make this thing not a thing anymore? But what I can do is use my voice to make it very clear what position and that I stand moving forward and how things are going to be played out. If I see you being weird, acting weird, giving me sketchy vibes, like there might be something up, I'm going to address it. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to confront you. We're going to be face to face, and you're going to have to face me. There are a lot of people in this community and surrounding areas that I know for a fact are predators, because they groomed and preyed on me when I was in a way that was very much like, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay, so that's why I want to bring attention to it, because there are a lot of young girls and boys who may be in positions where they're being groomed for things that, and they don't even recognize or understand what it is that's going on. There were coaches in my high school that were doing this type of stuff on the track field, who were doing all types of inappropriate interactions and conversations with my peers. You know, it's just like weird ass stuff that needs to stop, because oh wow, there were two butterflies literally right here just playing, and one just landed on my windshield wiper. We need to have a safe space for our children. We need to protect our children. We need to be advocates for our children who cannot speak for themselves. You know what I'm leaving them around people who you might be kind of like looking at sideways, or you've heard things. A lot of people have heard things about certain people, but you still be letting your children go over there. You still let so-and-so touch and hug and pick them up and sit them on their laps and stuff like that. All this weird, nasty fuck energy, and I want it gone. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to feel it. And I don't care how you feel about it. There is nothing else more important than making sure that our lineage is good to go and isn't fucked up in the head like some of us are, having to try to heal from and unbind ourselves from all of this very karmic generational curses and ties that people have projected onto us. I'm sick and tired of it. Where is the outrage? They locking the children in cages. They trafficking the children. They abusing the children. They killing the children. They sacrificing the children and young adults. Where is the outrage? Y'all do not care. You don't care. You care about Kim Kardashian. You care about so-and-so sleeping with this person over here. You worried about who just won the game. You worried about taxes and this. What the actual fuck, guys? Make it make sense for me. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Y'all worried about the wrong things. And that's why even with some of y'all that watch me right now, and if you feeling a little triggered, that's your business. Even some of y'all that watch me right now give very, very much predator vibes. Some of the people that have abused me in the past from my childhood still watch me right now. Won't say a word. Don't like my posts. Don't comment. Don't share anything that I have to say. But they be watching. That's what I'm saying. People are very, 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 very much fucked up in the head. And they want you to play along with their little games. I have nothing to hide, and I have nothing to be afraid of, and I have nothing to be ashamed about. In this park that I'm sitting in right now, in my local community, and there ain't a whole lot of parks. When I was about 14 years old, I had a man, a grown ass man, take me from my house. And I want to say his age was about 24, 25. So I'm about 14. Okay. What is that? A freshman in high school. Took me from my house. He didn't kidnap me. Okay. I left willingly. Okay. Because I had been groomed on the phone for so many weeks, months at this point. Had been groomed on the phone in a very sexual manner. But again, I had already been pre-exposed to this type of conversation and interaction, because I had already been touched so many times prior to by the time I was 14. I was full-fledged aware of what is what and what's happening, what's going on, and what people are really here for. So he brought me. It was late. Snuck out the house. It was late at night. He brought me to this park, and we were parked right back over there. Wasn't nobody else in the park, so that he could have sex with me at 14. And a lot of y'all will sit here and say, well, you was just out here being hot and being fast in the ass, and this, you don't even understand the multitude of how I got to that place of allowing a 24-year-old man to groom me mentally, physically, emotionally, to a point where I was like, oh, this makes sense. This is okay. He's a little bit older, but it's not that bad. Because again, he was saying all types of nice, sweet things to a 14-year-old girl who is very, very much broken and damaged inside, doesn't have the emotional availability from her father to create some sort of fortitude for myself of like, this is what love looks like coming from the opposite sex. And I'm trying my best to communicate this in a way that is that makes sense. I hope that I'm making sense for who really cares to hear this. But there are certain patterns that have been going on in my life, in my childhood, in my young adulthood, of promiscuous behavior, very much like a lot of grooming from people that were older than me, from family and from just people in my community. Like I said, there were coaches in high school who were taking us after practice back to their house. A group of us. Why? What were we doing there? And I'm gonna tell you too, there had to be at least 6 to 10 of us that went over. I don't know why it was all this big hoo-ha thing to do. We all went over there, and there were a group of girls that decided to go downstairs into this dark ass room and close the door, and some of us did not go. Some of us stayed out of that room because I didn't want to find out what was going on back behind that fucking door. So I made a choice then, because something didn't feel right. Why are we here? What are we doing here, coach? There's a serious problem. And I guarantee you it's still going on right now. These patterns are sick and done. going to stand up. I am going to start calling people out and exposing them directly. A lot of the people that I had those experiences with back in the past, I had to block them because they continued to come after me in the sense of like trying to get me to interact with them and have communication with them, conversations, hit me up on Facebook and things like that. That was one of the reasons why I initially got off of Facebook and just kind of moved all of my stuff over to Instagram, because Facebook was just way too unorganized and messy for me. Instagram, I had a little bit more control over keeping things a certain way of how I wanted to provide my content and do business on those platforms. So in a later video, I feel like I'm really going to have to do this. I'm going to have to start calling. People may have changed their lives, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that has nothing to do with me at this point. My process in this is not to come after people who did stuff to me in the past. Is to literally make a point of, these things happened to me. I have lived experiences of how I was groomed growing up from a little girl by multiple people, and I'm going to share those lived experiences so that other young girls and boys know better. They do better because they heard it from me. You don't got to go down those certain paths because I've already been there and done that, and it ain't nowhere to be. Because all they're going to do is use you and abuse you and throw you out like trash to move on to the next willing participant. Y'all got to get with the program, because a lot of y'all's parents are not going to tell you how it is out here and what these folks is actually out here doing. I'm going to tell you to you straight up and down, left, right, in and out, up and down, back and forth. This is what it is. So you can learn and not have to go over those hurdles. You can go around those motherfuckers, because you already see what that bitch is. A hoe. I had to get out the house so I could say it like this, because I can't even speak and be the way that I want to be in that house. Another place of abuse for me, where I was abused in that house. I still sleep in the same room to this day, where I was abused by a family member. I need to get out of that house. So that's why I'm making these videos, so people can understand and see it's not a game. We are at war. This is a spiritual war. Get your soul right. If you out here doing mess, you better go and pray right now. I'm telling you right now, because it's about to get ugly for a whole lot of folks. The truth is coming out. The truth tellers are standing up, and we are not afraid. We're not backing down. We ain't going nowhere. We're here now. Now what? And I guarantee you, none of you motherfuckers are gonna come to me face to face, because you're cowards. None of you will. I want you to. I want you to come to me straight up and down, face to face, and face me. You won't. This is justice for me. This is justice for anybody else that I know and that is unknown to me, that has ever been abused and is suffering in silence and has no voice, feels like they can't. Okay, the video cut off right towards the end, but what I was saying is, this is justice, guys. It ain't gonna be pretty, and it's overdue. So I'm not trying to create any more delays. I know what it is that I'm supposed to be saying and doing, because I talk to God every day, all day. Okay, and God clearly has not led me wrong thus far, because I would not be standing or sitting right here being able to talk to you guys right now so confidently and so courageously had it not been for God pulling me up out of them holes that I was in all those times, and just leaning on him and trusting that this is going to work out in God's favor, in God's will, because this is God's will. The things that happen to me, yes, are bad, but that healing that took place because of the things that happened to me made me so strong, guys. I want you to be strong in other ways, though, you know. I don't want you to learn these lessons that took me so many years to learn, for you to go down those same paths and then 25 years later be like, oh, now I get it. You ain't got to get it 25 years later. Get it now. Get these lessons now, so you can be prosperous. This is literally heaven on earth, guys. But we have to do a lot of cleaning up first before we can enjoy our space. And all those years that I was in hermit mode and just like working on myself and clearing space and removing blockages and praying, I knew deep down in my heart that God was going to fulfill those things that He promised to me. And it is coming to pass. But you got to do the work. And you need to pray, and you need to seek God so that you can be in His will and be in full alignment for whatever it is that your purpose is. If not, you're just going to be out here wandering around in la la land, and nothing will come of that. I'm telling you, if you want to prosper, get out of your own way. Stop making dumbass choices. When you know you feel something in your gut like, we probably shouldn't have did that. Or, I don't think that's a good idea, guys. Or, how would my mama feel about this if I did this? You see what I'm saying? If you are asking yourselves or feeling those feelings, you know what them feelings are. Tap in, tap the fuck in. You know what those feelings are. Even if you don't feel it in your gut, y'all know what the devil and what the angel looks like, okay? However, I don't know what side, okay? It doesn't matter. Y'all know the analogy of what I'm saying. Still recording? Okay. I got to get a new camera because I can't even tell when my my camera is recording. That's so annoying. I don't even have like a red button in the front to say, hey, you're still going. So that's why I have to keep turning the camera around. You know what the analogy is for the devil and the angel. And what are they saying to you? You see what I'm saying? Listen to that voice. That voice is real. You're not crazy. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself questions. Get clarification. Get intel from within. From within. That is the actual source. No one else is going to know for you what's best for you, because they ain't you. You are you. There's only one you. You're the only you. I'm me. No one else can be me. No one else can fill in for me. No one else can take my spot or anything that belongs to me, that is for me, that is destined for me. No one can. And I can't take it from you. No one else can take it from you. So hold on to that, because that itself is powerful. Your uniqueness is powerful. Your voice is powerful. Use your voice if you can. If you're not there yet, it's okay. You'll get there. Use your voice. Use your voice in other ways. Use your creative expression in other ways to make a point or to bring attention or awareness to something. You can do lots of other things. You can dance. You can draw. You can garden. You can play music. Play sports if that's your thing, and that helps you express yourself. Do something to get that energy out. Because doing nothing is going to make it very hard for you to ever move forward. Being stagnant, you will not go anywhere. Being stagnant creates problems. So I just want y'all to be aware of those things. I love y'all. I'm about to, I think, get ready to go to the store. I'm getting kind of distracted. There will be more videos. I'm going to try to start doing like at least a video a day. I don't care what it's about. It's going to be about something. And just posting the content up there because I have a whole lot to say, guys. And I have the opportunity right now in the space that I'm in to get content out. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not going to try. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting the content out. I'm going to try to make a video a day. Just talking and being authentic and being transparent with you guys. And letting it be very clear moving forward. This is where I stand at. And if you ain't on this, if you ain't moving in all possibilities, if you're not out here trying to protect children and our youth, we ain't got nothing to talk about. We don't have anything to talk about. For real, for real. You're not trying to make some money. You're not trying to get out here and do something that's going to improve the... We don't have anything to talk about. Stop wasting my time. And stop wasting other people's time. Go sit in the corner. Peace.